Imagine the scene at the racecourse ground. The floodlights are cutting through the cold Welsh air. The crowd has just witnessed something absolutely historic, and up in the executive box, amidst the chaos and the celebration, a quiet, intense conversation is taking place. You have the Hollywood owner, Ryan Reynolds, eyes wide, adrenaline pumping, and next to him, a man who breathes the very history of this football club. He leans in. He doesn't offer a simple platitude. He doesn't just say, "Well played." He delivers a verdict that is chilling, precise, and incredibly revealing about the man standing in the dugout. It wasn't a compliment about tactics, it was a character assessment that changes how we look at our leader. It's a word that echoes of ruthless. But what does that actually mean for the future of Wrexham? What did Ryan Reynolds hear that made him realize exactly who he has employed? Because apparently we aren't just looking at a good manager, we are looking at someone who right now might just be the best in the entire country. Let's settle down and unpack this, because the source of this information is absolutely vital. We aren't talking about a random Twitter rumor or a tabloid splash. We are talking about Mickey Thomas. For those of you who know your history, Mickey isn't just a former player, he is a Red Dragon through and through. He's played at the very highest level, Manchester United, Chelsea. He knows what elite football looks like. He knows the smell of a top-tier dressing room, so picture it. It's January 2026. We've just come off the back of that dramatic FA Cup victory over Nottingham Forest. The atmosphere is electric. Mickey Thomas is in the box with Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney. Now, usually these moments are just backslapping and champagne, right? But Mickey, being the footballing brain that he is, took the opportunity to give Ryan a serious reality check about Phil Parkinson. Speaking on the Feast of Football podcast recently, Mickey revealed exactly what went down in that office after the match. He told Ryan that what Parkinson has achieved isn't just luck, it's not just money. It is the result of a specific personality trait that separates the winners from the participants. Mickey told him, "It's amazing what he's done, but he is a very ruthless man." Now, ruthless can sound negative. Can it? It can sound cruel. But in this game, in the brutal climb from the National League to the Championship, ruthless is the most valuable currency you can have. Mickey explained to Ryan that Parkinson knows exactly what he wants, and if a piece of the puzzle doesn't fit anymore, it is discarded. No sentiment, no tears, just progress. Think about the context here. We often get caught up in the fairy tale, the documentary, the celebrities, the global fan base. But Mickey Thomas made a point that I think is profound and often overlooked. He called Phil Parkinson's role the hardest job in football. Why? Because of the razzmatazz. That's the word he used. The cameras are everywhere. Every training session, every halftime team talk, every moment of frustration is documented for millions to see on Disney, plus a FX. Most managers would crumble under that scrutiny. They would play up to the cameras, or they would let the distraction seep onto the pitch. But look at the gaffer. He has maintained a laser-like focus. He stands on that touchline, stoic, arms folded, completely impervious to the circus swirling around him. Mickey pointed this out to Ryan. He said, with all the cameras around him, he has kept his focus. That is a special kind of mental strength. It's easy to manage a football club when no one is watching. It's easy to make decisions when you don't have Hollywood breathing down your neck. But to take a club, strip it down, rebuild it, and secure 3 promotions in a row while the whole world is judging your every move, that requires a backbone of steel. And that is exactly what Mickey Thomas was trying to convey to Reynolds. He was telling him, do not take this man for granted. What he is doing is psychological warfare, and he is winning. Let's dig deeper into this ruthless comment, because it's fascinating. Mickey Thomas highlighted the turnover of players. We've seen it, haven't we? We've fallen in love with players in the National League, heroes who got us out of the trenches, only to see them moved on or benched when we hit League 2, and then again in League 1. It hurts as a fan sometimes. We love the narrative, we love the continuity, but Parkinson doesn't care about our feelings. He cares about the clean sheet and the 3 points. Mickey said to Ryan, there have been a lot of changes in personnel with players every season. Once they've done their bit and are not wanted anymore, they are gone and have new ones coming in. That is the definition of elite management. It's the Sir Alex Ferguson model. You cannot let loyalty get in the way of evolution. If a player was good enough for the National League but can't hack the pace of the championship, Parkinson shakes his hand and shows him the door. Thomas noted that Parkinson has the luxury of money. We can't deny that. The Hollywood owners have backed him, but money doesn't guarantee success. Look at Chelsea. Look at United in recent years. Money can buy chaos if you don't have a manager who knows how to spend it. Parkinson buys quality, yes, but he buys characters who fit his system. And if they stop fitting, they're gone. That unsentimental approach is the engine room of our rise. It's what has driven us to the championship for the first time in 43 years. Now here's the part that might make you spill your tea. This is the claim that Mickey Thomas made, and I want you to really listen to this. He didn't just say Parkinson is a good lower league manager. He went straight to the top shelf. Mickey said, I believe at this moment in time, he could be the best manager in all the football leagues and even in the Premier League. Read that again. The best in the Premier League. Better than the tacticians at City or Arsenal. Better than the high flyers in the top flight. It sounds hyperbolic, doesn't it? But is it? Thomas argues that the job Parkinson has done, taking a club from the depths of non-league despair, revitalizing the community, handling the media pressure, and delivering consistent, relentless winning football, puts him in that elite bracket. He's managed over 1,000 games now. He's seen it all. Thomas said he's done amazing. And when a legend like Mickey Thomas, who has seen the very best, tells the owner that his manager is Premier League quality, you listen. It suggests that Wrexham isn't just a stepping stone. For Parkinson, it suggests that he is the man to take us all the way to the promised land. He isn't out of his depth in the championship. He's just warming up. There's another side to this coin, and it's something Mickey Thomas was keen to highlight during his chat after the Forest game. It takes two to tango. You can be a ruthless manager, but if your owners are meddling, you're finished. We've seen it at so many clubs, owners who think playing FIFA qualifies them to pick the starting X. But Thomas gave massive credit to Ryan and Rob for their hands-off approach. He said fair dues to Rob and Ryan. They don't get involved with him or whatever he wants to do on team affairs or selection. This is crucial. Ryan Reynolds might be Deadpool, but he knows he isn't a football manager. He listens to the experts. He listens to Mickey Thomas. He listens to Phil Parkinson. Thomas noted that it is clear that he is solely the manager inside that football club, which is the way it should be. This autonomy allows Parkinson to be ruthless. If he had to run every transfer or every sacking past an owner who was emotionally attached to a player because they were funny in the documentary, we wouldn't be in the championship right now. We'd still be stuck in the National League, making good TV but playing bad football. The trust between the owners and the gaffer is the secret sauce. Let's look at where we stand right now today. It's mid-January 2026. The journey has been nothing short of meteoric. 3 promotions in a row. Just let that sink in. National League champions, up from League 2, up from League 1, and now competing in the championship. There were doubts, weren't there? After a shaky start to life in the second tier, the whispers started. The vultures began to circle. People asked if Parkinson had hit his ceiling. Those rumors were quickly dismissed by club officials, and rightly so. Look at the table now, we are flying. We sit 9th in the championship table. We are just 1 point off the playoff places. 1 point. We have won our last 4 league games on the bounce. And then the cherry on top, that penalty shootout victory against Nottingham Forest in the FA Cup. Mickey Thomas was there for that night. He saw a team that didn't look like underdogs. He saw a team that looked ready for the next step. The belief around the racecourse is palpable. We aren't just here to make up the numbers in the championship. We are here to disrupt it. So, where does this leave us? Mickey Thomas was asked if Parkinson can continue this success, if he can handle the pressure, if, dare we dream, we reach the Premier League. Thomas didn't hesitate. The pressure becomes even greater once you get to that level. No question about that, he admitted. But he added, I wouldn't bet against him to succeed. I really wouldn't, because I've seen how he operates. That's the hook. I've seen how he operates. Mickey Thomas has seen the machine up close. He knows that Parkinson is a very unbelievably special man for Wrexham Football Club. The stats back it up. Since taking over in July 2021, Parkinson has managed 251 games, won 147 of them, and lost just 44. That is a win percentage of nearly 59% in modern football. That is ridiculous consistency. As we look ahead to Norwich City visiting North Wales this Saturday, and with the January transfer window open, where we are expected to strengthen further, because remember, he is ruthless. The message from the legend to the owner was clear. You have a diamond in the dugout. He's hard, he's uncompromising, and he might just be the best in the business. Ryan Reynolds knows it. Mickey Thomas knows it. And now the rest of the championship is finding it out the hard way.
Hello, this is a voice test for cloning and lip synchronization. I am speaking in a natural, steady, and clear tone. My goal is to keep my pronunciation clean and consistent throughout the recording. I speak at a moderate pace, without rushing or exaggerating emotion. Each word is articulated clearly with smooth transitions between sentences. I maintain the same vocal tone from beginning to end. This recording is used as a reference for narrated videos in English. The focus is clarity, stability, and natural delivery. I finished this recording with the same calm tone